you deal a lot with real estate agents. I guess you train a lot of
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
What's the difference between motivation and discipline?
Well, motivation will get you started. Discipline will keep you going.
Yep.
So I've got to say, all the top performers that I've worked with and coached and that I know, one of the most consistent traits is not necessarily they get motivated easy, but they're highly disciplined. So it's a consistency around prospecting, consistency around training, a consistency around servicing clients, consistency around marketing, not just for a week, not just for a month, but year upon year.
Yep. What's the difference, I guess, between a guy who writes $1.5 million in comms and a guy who's doing 200,000?
Discipline's a big part of it. The other thing is a degree of humility, because unfortunately our industry can epidemically include egos, but that's changing, which is great. Also mindset, so people that can control their mindset, because this industry is heartbreaking if you let it be, okay? Because you lose listings, deals fall over, you get sick, you work long hours, you have challenges with your partner, you have, sometimes acrimony with colleagues, etc. So it can be heartbreaking and it can be very frustrating. So having a very strong mindset is important. So discipline, humility, mindset, energy as well, really important. So you've got to have the right energy at the right time. So it doesn't mean you've got to be Tony Robbins every day, but you've got to be able to mimic the energy of the people that you sit in front of. So if you're with an 83-year-old woman, in her home that she's been living in for 40 years, you're going to spend a lot more time and have a different tone of energy than you would if you're sitting in a boardroom with a CEO who wants to sell his $4 million home, So still high integrity, high authenticity, but just different degree of energy. The last thing I would say is someone who's process driven, Trent. So if you're not process driven, you're going to find it very hard to be that $1 million plus agent. Otherwise you're reinventing the wheel every time you list and sell a piece of real estate. It's crazy, right? So checklists are important, and just having a process around everything you do. I mean, you look at a pilot, no matter if that pilot's been flying for a year or 28 years, the first thing they do the minute they step into that cockpit is go through a checklist, right? You look at the military, standard operating procedures, SOPs. They've got SOPs for everything they do, no matter if you're an officer or a non-commissioned officer. So, success leaves clues. Process is important. So they're the top few things, in my opinion, that stand people apart.